about people with motor neurone, Parkinson's, MS, things like that. They will get subjective changes. They will feel better even though they may not test stronger, and the tests won't last. Like you'll test and think, oh, they've gone weak again. But if you get their carers or the significant other and get them into your clinic and show them how to facilitate the areas that you wish to do, which will be psoas, diaphragm, glute max, lateral glutes, functional back line, probably the lower limbs, anything that's going to involve in thoracic extension to get breath, anything that's involving in the deep neck flexors, then show them that routine, and then they can apply that to their significant other or you know, if they're a carer to their patient, at PRN, so as required. So you can do that a couple of times. So today we're looking at our functional back line. So that's Yanda's, what we call Yanda's mixed or mixed line. So we talk about upper cross and lower cross. And then when we get the two together, it's a mixed cross. So the one big muscle that runs through both of those is our latissimus dorsi. And you'll see from the image that we can see here that it actually attaches up at the bicipital groove, up at the humerus, and flays around underneath the back and comes right around, picks up our thoracolumbar fascia, and also comes in and looks at our gluteus maximus and gluteus minimus. Since the conception of the anatomy trains coined by Thomas Myers, an anatomist in the States, we've now looked at not how one muscle works, but how several muscles work in any conditional plane. There's about 7 functional planes that I look at, and this one happens to be the functional back line. Now, the functional back line will start and attach at the anterior portion of the humerus because it takes on the latissimus dorsi. Then it will go along the back, across the fascia, so we're crossing the lumbosacral region, down to the gluteus maximus, and house in fibers that come along and meet up with the lateral femur. These muscles all have their own specific firing sequence and need to fire in the correct order for the muscles to stay the right length and the joints to stay open and clear. It's interesting that when we look at the line, we start at the anterior point of the humerus, and that big fascial band will come along here, and when it's playing up and pulling taut, we can see that we'll have rotations in the pelvis, we'll get dragging from the shoulder, and we can have a lot of pain in the gluteals.